My name is Phyllis Marchitelli, and my story is about the Women's Garden of Serenity at the new Corry Hospital. We got the idea of the garden from a friend of ours in Warren, Ohio. She is involved in a women's park there, and 5 of us made a road trip to Warren, Ohio to view their park. We knew that we couldn't do a park for Corry. That was a very large project, but we thought we could do a garden, and it would be sort of a gift back to the Corry community if we could do a garden the community at large could enjoy. We originally had 5 Corry gals on the committee. Now we have 10 because it does require many hands. During the summer we do the maintenance on the garden ourselves. The theme of the garden, we thought that an Asian garden would be appropriate because it would be serene and there would be a measure of quietude. And one of the girls in the group came up with the idea of having it in 4 quadrants, the circle of life. The first quadrant would be infancy, second, childhood, third, adulthood, and the 4th quadrant would be end of life. And so we took the idea of the quadrant, the circle of life, and coupled with the Asian garden theme, we thought we could develop. The actual project started in February of 2012, and we engaged Dahl Kemper's landscape architecture from Erie, and told him the theme that we had in mind, and he brought plans back that were just wonderful. And his idea was, we didn't want grass because we knew we'd have to maintain that. So his idea was to use different sizes of gravel, which he did, and they laid them in a circular motion to replicate waves in the ocean, because 2 main ingredients with an Asian garden are mountains, and he did small mounds to replicate mountains, and the other for an Asian garden is water. So we have a water feature in every quadrant of the garden. And by doing the gravel that way, it does look like ocean waves. It was a very clever idea. We thought the garden would be important, especially with the theme of serenity and quietude, because, and with the venue being the hospital, we thought that would be particularly good. I was there for some tests one day, and I was in the waiting room across from the garden, and there was a woman sitting on the bench in the children's quadrant, just quietly sitting there with her head bowed and hands folded in her lap. And as I watched her, I thought, this is what we meant to do. This was what we had hoped the garden would be used for. We feel that the entire community, Corry community, is involved in the garden because so many individuals and service organizations and churches gave small and larger funding for the garden, that we feel that this is a gift to Corry community, but Corry community made it possible by their generosity. And the 21st of July of this year, we had a group come from Warren, Ohio, that are instrumental in their park there, and they came to view our garden here. And they were the inspiration to get us started, so they came to view our garden, and they were quite impressed. There's a verse that says, I love gardening. When I need to find myself, I find myself. And I like that, and I think that's sort of the way we felt about the garden, as a gift to the community.